Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome and welcome back.
Yes, we have we're pretty sure this is going to be another amazing clearing today and healing.
Yep.
Every time we go to say clearing these days, Spirit's been correcting me and saying, no, you're doing healing.
Healing.
Yes,
I agree.
Yes, we might be changing up the name a bit. Yeah, it's not clearing. So
no, because it is healing.
Yes.
We're healing not only the energy of the home, but we are, if not healing the entities or the earthbound spirits, we are sending them to where they can get healed. Absolutely. And then healing happens for the family when their home is back and
True.
And they can live uninterrupted.
Yes.
So
yeah. So I've been getting that a lot lately. It's a healing.
It's a healing.
So
yeah.
All right. For those of you who are new, I'm Pam.
I am Mari-Lyn.
Yes.
Joining us today is Michelle.
Yes.
Hi. Hi. So Michelle, tell everybody, if you will, why you reached out and why we're doing this clearing healing today.
Just lately for past few months, my house has been kind of creepy. For instance, like my husband, once he was sleeping while I was working, and then like all of a sudden, like the phone would just turn on, and it's like I think it's around like at 3:01 too, and then like just only like about a week ago, or probably 2 weeks ago, and then I was sleeping, and then around 3:01, the phone turned on as well too. But on my phone, and I guess it was like YouTube was on, but then the last thing I watched was Prime, so it was just strange, or like sometimes like the noises and stuff.
My phone just dinged. That's why I started laughing. It's like as soon as it's like, oh, okay, okay, game on. We're in it now. Okay, continue.
Yeah, and plus like my youngest, he gets scared sometimes. So like normally when he sleeps, the lights will be on just because he's always seeing like a dark figure.
Oh, and how old is he? I know you had said, but I forgot.
7.
He's 7. And your oldest is
11.
11. Okay. And they're both boys? Is that right?
Both boys.
Okay. All right. So your 7-year-old sees shadow figures and sleeps with the lights on. What about your 11-year-old?
My 11-year-old, he's fine. But it's funny because like how last time you guys mentioned about TikTok and stuff. And then when I was talking to my friend about it, I was like, I don't think my oldest sings stuff up. Then like later on in the conversation, it just hit me. He did ask me about the spell on TikTok about if you read this, then like one of your loved one will pass away. And I told him, don't believe that stuff is not true. And I guess yeah, it all makes sense why you guys asked me last time.
Okay. So what happened was during the consultation we had with Michelle, and the reason we do it, some people have wondered, the reason we do a consultation prior to actually coming online is so we can understand what's going on better. We can see, we want to make the client feel more comfortable. And also, does the client actually want to come online or not? Like as we've said before, we do the clearing no matter if you have it on our channel or not. So that's why we do the consultation first. And one of the things that we talked about in the consultation that came up is TikTok. I'm just going to say this really fast or whatever, but during COVID and the lockdowns, we had so many calls, so many people reaching out to us that they had activity in their home. What was happening was the kids were home all day, bored as heck, and they were getting on TikTok, and there are some very unscrupulous practitioners on TikTok spewing a bunch of just untruths, spewing a bunch of fear, teaching kids how to do spells and there was a real big thing during that time with anime and doing spells. So something had come up. I don't remember exactly how, but in our consultation, and we went, son, watch TikTok. And so that's how that whole thing started. I think it's just It's anyway. I'm not a big fan of TikTok, and certainly not for children, because they're really being drawn into things that they just
Mhm.
don't know how to handle. They're not
Mhm.
old enough to really adults are being drawn in. And
Yes.
so we can't, so our children get, and they're such short clips and they're so small, like it's
Right. And
there's a whole science behind how it draws people in.
what can seem to be just very innocent and fun,
Mhm.
sure,
Yeah.
it could be.
Yes.
And at the same time,
Yeah.
what that's opening up to for possibilities of
Yes.
not being so fun,
Right.
of being some really dangerous energy.
Yeah.
It's the possibility that they're opening these kids up to is what's
Yes.
really scary.
Yes. And if your kid could watch 20 little
Mhm.
TikTok whatevers in a row, nothing, no big deal. But it's that one that draws them in, that
Mhm.
sort of something happens. And
Mhm.
so
And it's not just the watching, it's the participating
yes.
in
Mhm.
Yes.
in
Yeah.
it.
So
Yeah. So,
we do think that is and I really want to thank you for bringing this to our attention and allowing us to put this on our channel, because
Mhm.
there are so many parents who need to hear this, who seriously need to hear
I
this.
agree.
We got the hit in our that it came in through this TikTok, through that
Mhm.
channel. So we are so grateful to you, and I know we have parents out there that will reach out now that they know, now that you've come on. Michelle, thank you so very much.
Mhm.
And I know that our viewers will be grateful as well. So anyway, I went off on a little tangent there. Is there anything else you'd like everyone to know, Michelle?
No,
Or-
I'm just very grateful for like everything you guys do and like how much you guys help out, even like in the past and like right now as well too.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. We appreciate that. For all of everyone who's watching, we had helped out Michelle. I don't even know how long ago it was, but one
November.
other time. Was it November?
November.
Okay.
November.
I'm horrible with time. And then this occurred. So
Mhm.
so we're back.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
And this
yeah.
is not the same,
Nope.
not the
Yeah,
same
it's not.
issue that you were having the first time.
Nope.
Mhm.
This is additional.
This
So
is different.
Yeah.
And how easy it can happen.
Mhm.
All right.
yeah.
So do you want to
Yes.
lead her through, or do you want me to? Or
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. I got a picture of this. I'm gonna say Earthbound.
Mhm.
I think he's an Earthbound,
Mhm.
standing in the younger son's room in the
Mhm.
corner, watching him sleep, like willing him to wake up, like wake up and look at me, wake up and look at me.
And blowing on him, like
Okay, yeah.
yeah. And last night, all three of us, because Michelle told us this right when we got online, all three of us, he was bugging last night.
Yep,
He came-
interrupting our sleep.
Interrupting our sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, all three
Yeah.
of us. So
Yeah.
he's
Mhm.
he's a pest for sure. And I will say, Michelle, to ease your mind, so he's not, we've come across way more dangerous, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
He's not, I would not put him in the dangerous category. I would put him in the just freaking annoying, you need to go, it's unhealthy. So the unhealthy category, but not the, he's going to do something harmful, which is
Yeah, he doesn't-
good.
He doesn't feel mean particularly.
No, but
But
as you know, staying around long enough, your health can start to go bad. I mean, all kinds of things happen. So we're glad you
Mhm.
reached out.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah. So whenever you're ready, Michelle, if you want to flip your camera around and
Okay.
Yes.
Let me. Sorry, so this is my room and stuff like that. Normally when I'm sleeping, because this is where I sleep at, but this is like where I do feel like something's over here sometime.
Okay.
And then my husband, sorry, he's still sleeping. And then let's start off with, like the bathroom area, because usually if I'm watching my face or something like that, then I do feel like something's like right here as well too. like in the
Ah,
bathroom. In the bathroom area. Sorry. Because this walk to is the boys' room and the boys' bathroom.
okay.
Okay. So normally the closet is kind of like where I guess my dad mentioned something because this is where we keep our storage at for the
Uh-huh.
boys. And then like I guess he said he saw something here last time a while back, but the boys are like super messy. But it's pretty. They
Eh,
just share a room.
boys.
Yeah. And then downstairs. So down that hallway, you see like the door. Our closet is where my friend saw something. So she got kind of spooked out.
Yeah.
And then um this is my youngest, and then my oldest. Sorry, there's watching TV.
It's okay.
Uh, um, but this is where my friend was resting at last time, where she saw something,
Okay.
or she felt something was holding her from behind. And this is like the downstairs restroom. Um,
He gets around.
I'm thinking there's more than him.
Okay.
then like
Mhm.
I did mention to you guys before, I do have like a little shrine area. But right here.
Okay.
And then usually if I'm cooking or something like that, I always feel like something's like right now I'm walking, like I feel it chills like on my legs and stuff like that.
Mm,
Like,
okay. Yeah.
okay.
So
So
I
yeah.
know from what I learned from Shabali,
Mhm.
is that the Hmong, I don't know what you call it, tradition, religion. I'm sorry, I don't know what to call it, but
Mhm.
there are a lot of dragons, right? It's
Yeah.
there, right? It's like
Mhm.
there's a lot of dragon energy, and it's some is good, some not so good, right?
Mhm.
Um, because I just got whatever in your kitchen just presented as a dragon to me.
Oh,
And so
okay.
that's why. So I'm trying to weed out now. Are you presenting yourself that way because of the Hmong tradition, or are you trying to scare me? Like, what is I'm trying to work that out at the moment. So, but I wanted to bring that up. So anyway, I'm
That's
sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. No, it's usually like when there's, I don't know how to say it, but then like probably like once every year I'll find like a lizard inside like my house. Well, normally it'll be my husband because I get scared. And I guess like when I get like a spiritual reading done, like someone always tell me it's actually like a dragon spirit trying to like warn me or something like that. So it's kind of like even a couple
So you're thinking
people,
it's like a protective.
I don't know if it's protective. I get scared
You
of
get
like
scared,
reptiles.
but a reader has told you that it's actually a protective spirit, though. Is
It's
that
it's kind of like they're sending me a spiritual message or something like that. So I'm not sure exactly.
okay? I'll look into that. Because I think there's some duping going on here, but we'll. I think you're. Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I take time to look into that, or do you have
Absolutely.
something you want to do?
No, you can
Okay,
look
so
into that.
all
Yeah.
right.
So we can continue on through the house. Thank you.
Okay. Then which part did you guys want me to?
Um, so we've been through the whole house,
Mhm.
upstairs, downstairs.
Yep.
Um, could we go to your backyard?
I have a back patio.
Okay.
It's like because remember I
Don't
told
even
you it's
need
a
to go
townhome.
out there.
It's
I just want to get a better feel. Where is the shared line? Which side is shared?
this side.
Okay, that answers my question then. Thank you.
Okay.
The energy I'm feeling is not coming from the shared side. It's coming from the other side.
So this, yeah. So we don't have like a. There's no one that lives on this side.
Okay.
I'll just open the front door. It is like a townhome, so this is like the front,
Okay.
and like
And then your
yeah,
driveway. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to, going to start upstairs
Okay.
and just do a cursory clearing of the energy.
Now you have your altar up, is that right? I think you said that when you were walking through.
Mhm. I
Um,
did.
and but however, you are not practicing now, or what do you do?
Well,
Do you still do something with your altar?
I just keep it there just so I don't have like experience sleep paralysis often.
Okay,
Because
okay.
no, because normally if I don't keep it up there, then like um I do wake up with like Charlie horses in the middle of nighttime, or like
Ah,
I
okay,
experience like a lot of back pain, stuff like that.
okay.
So that's the reason why I have it up. So it's there.
All right,
Supposedly in the Hmong culture, they want you to practice it, but I've been really extremely busy at work, so I barely have time to do anything.
okay. Um, I'm still trying to understand why this dragon is there, and there was something directly related with that altar, and I can't quite get a hold of it as to why. Because I wanted to know, is this an earthy or some sort of low vibrational entity that is just presenting as a dragon, or is definitely from your culture? So did you have someone recently, or maybe even not super recently, but maybe a shaman in your culture or someone in your culture sort of scold you for not practicing?
Yeah, my mom, and I guess
Okay,
like, but my brother, he's a shaman too, and then like my dad, he's a shaman too. But then
okay,
like, I guess my mom asked me like I should start practicing, but then like I was telling him like I'm gonna take my time on it just because I've been like
sure.
really busy at work.
Well, and it's okay, yeah. Um, is it possible that they sent this dragon to you?
I have been told multiple times that every single time when they send out like the little lizard thing, it's supposed to be like a dragon that
Okay,
like
yeah,
and then
yeah,
wanted me to practice. So it's kind of like what you said, like
okay,
yeah,
all
but
right,
then that's like a message like a couple times that's been sent to me to
okay,
practice.
okay, yep, that's what this is. He's meant to, it's not he's not there to encourage you, he's there to scare you into, I need to start practicing, is why he's
Okay,
there.
That lands.
Does that land for
That
you?
really lands.
Okay.
okay,
And it's certainly not done, it's not done maliciously, it's not done, your family believes so wholeheartedly in this culture, in these traditions, that
hmm
they feel like, it means everything to them that you are to continue on with it. So it was sent really kind of for in their in the do you know what
With
I'm trying
your
to say?
best interest at heart.
Yes, yes.
hmm
But it's not so much. So
Not working
it's
out that
not it's
way.
not working out that way. Yes. Um, and so I'm not sure what you do in your culture, but I will release him from this today, and he'll go wherever it is that he needs to go.
hmm
That was the word that came, is that we'll be releasing him from this. It's almost like a contract or a bond that he's meant to do
Mhm.
this. So we're going to release him from that. And then, whatever what you believe needs to be done after that, to like, I don't know. Uh, I'm just going to take care of this I don't even know what I'm saying. There's something there, because I'm not fully versed in your culture. I don't quite understand it, but there may be something for you to, after we release him, there may be something for you to do as a safety measure or a protection measure, something. So we can talk about that later, or not, or you can, I don't know. Like, okay. All right. So I'm going to release him.
Okay. What room are you in right now?
The voice.
Okay. How does it feel in there?
Like the tingly's starting going down a little bit. Like, because normally when I walk in here, like I always feel like there's goosebump all starting from my leg to my arm.
Okay,
But right now it's calmed down.
good. Would you mind going to your room to see how your room feels, if it feels different?
Okay.
And even the hallway?
Okay. I feel like the hallway feels kind of dark, but yeah. So I don't know how to describe it. It's just because I'm so used to it.
Sure,
Um,
sure. Yep, that's fine.
yeah,
That's fine.
because I'm just like so used to it. But then
Yeah.
like if I'm home alone, then I get like kind of like I want to say like just prefer to be on top of my bed. I get kind of scared, even
Yeah.
though like I'm grown, but
Sure. All right. So, you can go back. Why don't you go back into the boys' room?
okay.
And then tell me if it feels better.
Yeah, it feels a little bit better. Yeah,
Okay, good.
because normally I would just start having that tingly as soon as I
Yeah.
walk in here.
Okay, good. Good. And it is normal to, you're so used to that energy. It can be normal for it to take a little time for you to trust, right? That the energy's been changed. But now the earthy has not been removed from your home yet. I've just cleared the energy of the upstairs and fixed the grids. So I didn't want to do anything downstairs because that's where everybody is now.
Yes. So this is so fascinating to me. I have to tell you, this is the second time because we worked with Shabali once, and now this whole Hmong culture thing is so fascinating to me. Oh my gosh. So feel free to correct me anytime. The dragon I sent back to, there are keepers of the dragon. That was the verbiage I got. You may have a different name for them or whatever. And there was also a like a gatekeeper who is a shaman. This is all in energetically or in spirit. And they are not allowed to come back. It's up to you when I made the express boundary, I should say. I put some boundaries down that until you are ready, if you ever are ready, they are not they're not allowed to send anything to your home without your express permission, without you asking for it. So that boundary has been set. And they said they would honor that because it is up to you. You can't be forced into anything. So that's what happened. But there was something about this, this gatekeeper is like a shaman. Like he might be one of your guides, actually, in spirit. He's one of your shaman guides, and he is going to make sure that contract is now fulfilled. They cannot send anyone through. No one can get into
Mhm.
unless you specifically ask. It's not gonna, that will not happen again.
Mhm.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
can you go back to the kitchen and see how that feels? Would you mind? And
Okay.
does any of that land for you, anything that I said?
Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder because I know that like someone brought it up before about my grandpa as well too, like
Uh,
guarding me as well too, because I have encountered like multiple things, and
okay.
then like my grandpa was like a guardian to me.
Yeah. So he's that gatekeeper. I don't
Yes.
know why he's called a gatekeeper, but I'm getting absolute chills right now that is grandpa. You can talk
Yeah.
to him and he respects your wishes. If you choose to follow in this culture or not, it's absolutely up to you. He's there in loving support of you.
Hmm.
So yes, he's that absolutely makes sense. And so
Yeah.
he kind of had to talk with it was kind of all of us standing around creating this boundary. How does your kitchen feel? How does the
Oh,
kitchen feel?
like I still get like that tingly feeling, but
Okay.
then like I think it has to do with my altar still, but
Okay. Well, I
I think
haven't
it's just.
cleared anything. I'll clear all of
Mhm.
that. So let me
Mhm.
do that.
But I guess like I'm not sure if Shibali ever mentioned to you guys, but for like the Hmong culture, let's just say that like if you have a altar and then like if you're not constantly cleansing it or like speaking from like your heart out to get rid, there's always like entity that's homeless entity or something like that that's always trying to look for a home. Because for us, like we do put water and like rice on top of it,
Right.
and that's our belief. Trying
Sure.
to so that's but then like lately I haven't been touching it. I just like been busy working.
Sure.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to close up I'm going to put energetically the rice there. Did you say water as well?
Yeah, there's water.
Okay. So wherever you need any of those things, you can
Hmm.
energetically put them there until the day that you feel like you want to physically put the stuff there.
Hmm.
And that's okay. And that will work just fine. It's I guess an offering or something. I don't know what you call
Yeah,
it.
Mhm.
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
kind of like an
So,
offering.
and does that go on your altar as well?
I'll show you both. So I haven't been like doing anything much with it.
Uh-huh.
So the
Okay.
cups are dry. There's no water in there.
All right.
That's probably why I've been dreaming a lot about food and then like the rice.
Okay.
But then we do have like our incense sticks as well too, and then like the candles. And I
Okay.
have my crystals there because I do believe in crystals and stuff. So, yeah.
All right. So you can work with your grandfather, and with that, him energetically will keep all of that replenished
Hmm.
for you. And again, it's when you decide you want to practice, you will practice, and he'll just keep it going until if and when you decide that that's something you want to do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, so I just cleared the grids. There was pretty messed up in that kitchen area.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
It should feel better now.
Yeah. Yeah, the tingly, like the goosebump from my legs down arm. Yeah, it feels a
Okay, in a
little.
good way, right? It's a good,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, good, yeah. And then around your altar, so everything
Mhm.
is, you want me to just finish?
Yeah.
You didn't do the downstairs.
No, I did not. I did nothing downstairs
Okay.
because, everybody was down there.
Oh, do you want me to, or do you want to?
So no, you can.
I'll just finish.
There's, I never felt more than just that one earthy,
Yeah, I think it was
the dragon.
yeah,
In
yeah.
addition, yeah.
Yeah, and then
okay.
grandpa,
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
but in a good way. He's absolutely there for you. there's some things that we can talk about, not on camera or not,
Okay.
recording
Mhm.
with Grandpa that he'd like you to know, but I don't think it's what we need to talk about here.
Okay.
It's kind of cultural, so
Okay.
which is awesome because then I get to learn too. But I'll go ahead and finish clearing.
Yeah, so you're gonna clear, I'll cross him over after you finish?
No, go ahead.
I will cross him over now.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'll clear your energy, Michelle, your husband's, your kids. It's just sort of a light, sort of just to get rid of the energy that was there, sort of send it back where it needs to go, bring everything, the house and the people, everything up to the same
Mhm.
vibration. You might feel really tingly everywhere at some point. I don't know, but there you go.
I got a chatty one.
You can have him. I don't like the chatty one. So how are you feeling now when you walk through the house? Or do you want to walk through and tell us how you feel?
Feels better.
Good.
Like normally, because right here, when I'm at the kitchen, if I'm doing dishes or cooking,
Huh?
I always feel like somebody's watching me from behind. So I always get scared. And I
Yeah,
always like
yeah,
look back.
Yeah, that was that nasty dragon thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wasn't just like overthinking.
Nope, you were not. No.
Okay.
And
Sometimes it was the earthy.
oh, okay.
Oh, really? Okay. Because I know my friend, I did mention like how she went through something and then like she slept over because I didn't want her driving home late that night too. And that's when she saw like an alien figurehead. But then like, yeah, it feels better down here.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Killing, do you feel better? Do you feel better now? Yeah. Okay. That's my youngest. Normally he's like the one I see like dark shadows and gets like scared.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's funny how you guys mentioned that at the very beginning, like how something is like waking him up or like breathing. Because normally at nighttime, like he'll wake up like late, like at 2 or 3 in the morning, just screaming and crying.
Oh,
So so it does happen often.
poor little guy. Well, it should
Yeah.
not happen now.
Should not happen
Mhm.
anymore.
No. And I'll do a little more clearing on him to close down those channels that, because sometimes it becomes a habit and then we're extra vigilant, at nighttime. We go to sleep and we just kind of waiting for something to happen. So I'm going to close with mom's permission, with your permission.
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
I want to close all of those down so he can let go of the habit of that, or there we go.
Mhm.
All right. So he can sleep, poor little guy. Yeah, so we closed down all those channels. So I gotta say, he's a pretty open little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty open little guy. So but as you know, I mean, you're a very good mom and we've talked about it, but if he does come to you and say something scared him, just comfort him and talk to him about it.
Mhm.
Believe him, believe
Mhm.
both of them.
Mhm.
They're pretty open. And even if, sometimes what happened, and I'm not saying this happens with you, but sometimes with parents
Mhm.
or anyone, we see things that Mari-Lyn and I can look at the exact same thing and see two different things. So sometimes a kid can come and say something to us and the parent's like, oh, come on, it's just an angel, just go back, whatever, or whatever it is. And we really need to believe our children more. And I'm saying this to the parents out there listening. Michelle, you do a great job of listening to your children.
Thank you.
And it's very honorable. And as a mother, I am very grateful because our children our children face enough stuff just being children without the extra like seeing things in other dimensions that come through.
Mhm.
So yeah, listening to him and that helps a lot. And so even the next few nights that come around, listen to him, reassure him that he's safe, that it's okay, everything's going to be fine. And then if, of course, if it continues for more than just a couple nights, reach out to us again.
Mhm. Absolutely.
However, it takes a couple, sometimes it'll happen right away. He'll just sleep tonight like he's never slept before, or there might be a couple nights it's a little bumpy. It's just, again, him getting used to something not being there now and him that vigilance thing. So, yeah, and your other son as well. I mean, I did the same thing for him too.
Yeah. And I went up, I
Thank you.
a little reinforcing in their room,
Good.
added a few extra things.
Good.
Thank you.
That energy,
Yes.
you know, fresh and
Okay.
clear.
And definitely do whatever you feel is necessary. As far, you know, like we talked about, like energetically, if you need to put a bowl of rice there or water, and it can just happen that fast. You just think it. Just I set my intention to put a bowl right there of rice, boing, and it's done. So you can do all of those things energetically that you can do in 3D, and it will work with your culture, which I was very happy to hear. That's what Grandpa told me anyway. So I believe him. So yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
You have any questions?
No.
Do you feel
It
like
feels better.
Good.
I do feel better. Because
Good.
last time when we had like our first, when you guys first helped me, it was that smell. I couldn't get rid of it. And I'm glad both of you guys confirmed it. It took, I think later on that day, it just clear away that smell. But then like this time, like I could feel the difference right now too.
Good. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you guys do.
Hopefully the next time you go upstairs, it feels much better as well.
Thank you.
You're
Feels
welcome.
a lot better.
You're very welcome.
All right.
So we want her to stay on.
Yes. Have you stay. Well, we're going to say
All right.
goodbye to our viewers.
Yeah.
And
if you have activity, please reach out. We would be more than happy to do a house healing.
yes.
A house healing.
TCS psychics.com will get you to our website where you can reach out to us. And whether you want it on our channel or not, that makes no difference to us, that we help you. So, and actually what's been happening, what we're doing more and more of is some of the healings that we do that are not on our channel, we sit with our advanced students. And so it's really being used as a great tool for them. Although we don't really need to sit with them anymore, but they like it. It just sort of becomes a fun get together, I think. So, yes, reach out if you need it.
Yes. Please do. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. That was an amazing healing, house healing.
Amazing. A little wild.
Yes. I love the cultural aspect of it. Just
agreed.
Bringing her culture into it. I get to learn so much more. We all do.
There's so much to learn about how all the different cultures.
Yes.
I'm going to say cultures and religions fit under this big spiritual umbrella. It is fabulous.
Yes.
It's just fabulous.
And we have been asked actually many a time, do you practice so and so? Do you know anything about, like, because someone wants their home or building, whatever, cleared, or the land,
right?
And they were told, well, you have to find someone who does this specific thing,
right?
And we're like, No, we don't, you don't have to. Spirit will bring us everything we need to be able to. So this was a perfect example. It was beautiful,
It was.
amazing. I don't know what else to say. Yes. Yeah.
Really, really grateful that she reached out.
Yes.
And this is the second time that she's reached out to us. So I'm sure that there was
Yes.
a little bit of fear,
Sure.
even embarrassment, to reach out again.
It was quite some time ago that
It was.
she had reached out.
Yep. And I mean,
and wondering why is this back? What is happening? Well, it wasn't. Nothing came back. This was
nothing did.
yes.
Totally different.
Totally different.
Totally different scenario. And one had absolutely nothing to do with the other.
No.
So really
And it's
grateful that she reached out.
so grateful. And it's so amazing how spirit brings us the information and the tools we need. Because in many cultures, that was a spell, right? That's what they would call it, is a spell.
Sure.
And do I practice that whatever you call it, that religion, that culture, that whatever? No, I don't.
No.
However, I was able to dissolve that.
Yes.
Because I listen to spirit.
Yes.
Because there's one big umbrella that we're all fit. Just so amazing. So amazing.
It is. It's
anyway,
fascinating and fabulous. And
yes,
all of those great words.
So Mari-Lyn will read to you the beautiful email she sent as a follow-up. And it's amazing. I'm so honored. So very honored.
And this was, oh my gosh, 2 weeks, I think it was 2 weeks after the clearing that
so it's been 3-4 weeks since we actually did it. 4 weeks.
So
yeah,
it's been a little bit.
Yeah. Yes. And she still stands by everything she said. And like nothing is, nothing has come back. Nothing has gone awry, have gone sideways. So
yeah. So she writes,
yes.
Hi, Pam and Mari-Lyn. I want to express my deepest gratitude for your invaluable assistance and unwavering support through the house healing and clearing process. Your dedication and expertise have truly transformed not only my living space, but also my life and my children's. My sons now experience quicker and more peaceful sleep at night, even with the lights off. The lingering sensation of being watched is now gone. I feel more confident and have peace of mind when home alone. Yes. You both have successfully restored harmony and balance to my home. Additionally, I can feel the positive energy throughout the house. I cannot express how grateful I am for this transformation. Thank you both for patiently listening to my concerns, providing practical solutions, and offering valuable advice tailored to my unique situation. I am very grateful for your support, guidance, and the positive energy you both have brought into my home. With sincerest appreciation and warmest regards, Michelle.
Whew. That's why we do it. I mean, it's just amazing. Those kids are sleeping now. Well, everything she said, I mean, that's why we do this. And I'm so honored and grateful. Yes. I know. Speechless. I'm never speechless. Yes.
Yeah. That's amazing. And it's beautiful.
Yes. So
and it's not surprising. And yet I am mind blown.
Yes. Yes. And I hope that never changes for either. And it hasn't in 20 years. We're still mind blown and amazed and honored and grateful. So if any of you have activity, someone with activity, something's going on, you would like it cleared,
yes,
reach out to us, tcseverydayspsychics.com. We'll get you to our website and you can email us from there.
Yeah.
It's always free, which brings up, thank you to everyone who donates to us. That's always very kind of you.
It is appreciated.
Yes.
But the service itself, it is free because everybody, you shouldn't have to be able to afford to have a healthy, energetic home.
Yes. Okay. Now we do have another channel the Conscious Spirit podcast, just to let you know. You can find it anywhere you listen to your podcast, or we did start putting them on YouTube.
On YouTube as well. Yeah.
So check those out. I also have guided meditations that are very healing.
Woo!
So buckle up when you listen to them. We thank you all so very much. We're so very grateful.
We are. We appreciate you, your
Yes.
support, your comments, your emails.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
we'll
I
see
hope you enjoyed the
next time.
clearing,
Yes.
and we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.